And I'm back. Okay, we're going to do some comic book reviews. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, wait 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. Right, now, comic book reviews, and I've got 4 comic books to review, 1 from last week and 3 are brand new from this week. We'll start off with last week's, briefly. Zatanna, written by Paul Dini, who's done some excellent work on, I believe it's Superman as well as Batman and some Justice League as well. And very, very good introduction to about Zatanna in this, and she's facing off against an evil character known as Brother Knight, and it starts off really gruesome as well. So it's quite violent in some parts, but it's a very, very, very good read, I think. I'm sure it's going to get more interesting as the series goes on, but so far it has proved to be quite an interesting read. I'll just quickly open it for you. Zatanna is really, she definitely knows her game really well. Excellent magician, as you can see here. This is quite a good page. I like it because there's one part where she's like looking through her wine glass up here, sees someone approaching her, and then switches places with another character. So it really is pretty good. So yeah, no, it's very good read. I would highly recommend it, especially if you're a Paul Dini fan as well. So go for it. That's Zatanna for you. Okay, now next one. I'll close this. Number 2 of Brightest Day, Justice League Generation Lost. Now, if you'll remember last week, Maxwell Lord has obviously been resurrected, and what he did last week was there were 4 original members of the Justice League International: Booster Gold, Captain Atom, Fire and Ice. Somehow, what's happened is, at the end of the first issue, Maxwell Lord has erased everyone's memory. This is the entire world, including the likes of Superman, Wonder Woman and Batman. He's erased all their memories of his existence, that he was ever alive. But the only people who are still aware that he is alive are Booster Gold, Captain Atom, Fire and Ice. But there's a reason why they still remember Maxwell Lord, and that's why you've got to read this to find out how they still remember him. The 4 of them are having to go around to all the other superheroes to try and get them to see what they're seeing, kind of thing, if they can remember Maxwell Lord, but none of them seem to remember. So they do eventually sort of clock on as to how that has happened, why that's happened, and it really, again, it's very, very dark. It is a very dark and creepy story, I think, in some ways, and why Maxwell Lord has been resurrected during the Brightest Day event, I have no idea, but we will eventually find out. So again, damn good read. Get that if you haven't. War of the Supermen number 4. Seriously, this was it. The end of the 100-minute war, basically, between Earth and the inhabitants of the recently destroyed New Krypton, led by General Zod, and it ends really well. It comes to a dramatic, climatic ending, and it involves all the characters that we remember from the beginning: Mon-El, Chris, otherwise known as Lord Zod, Zod's son, obviously General Zod, Ursa, Non, Supergirl, General Sam Lane, and also Lois Lane and Lucy Lane as well. And so one of these characters meets a tragic end, but again, I'm not going to say who. You've got to read this. It really is awesome, and the artwork as well was brilliant. The story, fantastic. The whole series, everything from the first issue of New Krypton to this very last War of the Supermen issue for the last year, has just been amazing, and I couldn't have asked for a better sort of, you know, series to have been ongoing for the past year, other than all of New Krypton, World of New Krypton, and then War of the Supermen as well. It has just been absolutely amazing. So I've enjoyed it. I really have enjoyed it. Brilliant as always. So get this as well. Definitely worth a damn good read. Number 2 of 6 of The Return of Bruce Wayne. In this one, he's like somewhere in there. Well, Bruce Wayne is stuck in time somewhere. He's gone on to another timeline, and what's interesting about this is that we find out exactly what Darkseid has actually done to Bruce Wayne, because Superman, Green Lantern, Booster Gold, and Rip Hunter are all at Vanishing Point and are trying to locate Bruce Wayne to find out where exactly he is in time. And when they do, it emerges the real reason as to why he is doing what he's doing. He's been sent back to time for a particular reason. So again, this one's just as darker than the first one, and does kind of sort of play with your mind a bit again, and it's putting Bruce Wayne in a position whereby, as in the first issue, Superman basically says that if Bruce Wayne returns to the 21st century, he's going to kill everyone. And as I say, in this comic, it kind of answers that question as to how that's possible and how is he going to do that. So again, get yourself this copy and thoroughly enjoy it. And you know what? I really am enjoying all the comic books recently, and it's amazing with what's going on. The Return of Bruce Wayne, obviously War of the Supermen. But Brightest Day right now is what's stealing the show, I think. Between Brightest Day and Bruce Wayne, they are pretty much the two big ones right now. So, as I say, if you haven't got any of these, get yourselves a copy. Let me know what you think if you've read them as well, what you thought of like the character scope and, you know, the certain views of certain characters. In this one, obviously Bruce Wayne and Superman. This one, Justice League International, all about Zatanna in this one, and of course, well, there's not much can be said about this because it speaks for itself, really. So that's it from me, and I will try and probably, you know, I'll do another video very soon. So I've still got to upload some of my old Smallville reviews, so I'll definitely do that at some point over the weekend. But for now, thank you very much, and as always, good night.